Good morning, everyone. It's 6:30, 6:15 in the morning, I think. And I'm trying a new routine of getting up early. Early to me anyway. But I've been up since 6, and I'm trying to work my way to getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning so I can get more done. Because I realised that I needed more hours in my day, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought I'm spending so much time on my laptop till like 11 o'clock in the morning, and I thought I needed to reclaim some hours. So getting up at like 6 o'clock in the morning is going to give me an extra 21 hours a week. Sounds silly, but 21 hours a week is a lot for me. So I've started coming out in my room, and excuse the mess, I haven't even got myself organised yet, but I just thought I'd come and say hello, because I haven't been since, when did I last post a video? I think it was Sunday, and I was going to try and do them every other day, but I've been coming in my room first thing in the morning and making things, and I've got some new necklaces to go in my shop. I've done some sheep, I've done some hedgehogs. I'll tell you what, I'll show you them just a sec. Let me show you what I've got. I've got these little hedgehogs. I don't know whether you can see the little hedgehog. I've got some of those. I've got 2 of them. I can make more, but I've just made 2 to start with. I've got these little toadstools, and I think these are really cute. And then I've got my sheep. One of these is winging its way to America. I'll get a hold of the sheep charm. There you go. He's winging his way across to America. I've got the little spinning wheels. Where are we? Who'd have thought necklaces could be so fiddly? I've got little spinning wheels. There you go. And I've got this gorgeous, I've only got one of these, little toadstool. Now I think this is absolutely beautiful. There you go. So I was beavering away making them this morning. So they're going in my shop on Saturday. I've also got the thonging for my necklaces. Just put them on my lap for a minute. The leather thonging for my necklaces. Now this is recycled leather, nothing wrong with it, but I just don't like buying new if I can find something that's recycled that I can use and give a second life to, really. So there's the thonging for my slate necklaces, and these are some of the stones. Now, quite big. I think that will be awesome around your neck. So I've got that one. I've got that one. I'm going to have this one. Now I like this one because it's got a nice shape to it. Nice shape to it, that end. And I haven't decided whether to do it that way or that way, but I think that way is going to be rather nice. And that round your neck. And I do have some smaller ones as well. There's that one. Now I love that because round here a lot of the old farms, like the old farmsteads from like 100 years ago, as boundary fences sometimes, they used to have these big slabs of slate. I mean massive. They're like huge big tombstones, and they'd edge the farm field with these tombstones. And I don't know whether it was just a nursery pen, but there was only ever one pen, but it was always slate, and it was upright, tall. Now this reminds me of that. If you can imagine loads of these all round a field to keep the lambs in. So I love that, and it's got some bit of colour variation on the top. But again, I got these from the river in my Vlogtober vlog. I'll put a link in the description bar for you. And then I've got this one. And I showed you me picking these and looking for these on the side of the river. But this is a nice one because it's got a nice bit of texture to it. It's thicker on that side than that side. And it's got a lovely shape to it. So probably going to do it that way. And then you've got a nice curve here. So that's going to go in. So for this week I think I'll just put them in. And then I do have others to work on as well. There's this beautiful one. Well, I think they're beautiful anyway. I'm going to get to work and do some more stuff. And, oh, there's this one as well. I really like this one because this is a lot thinner. This one. So, yeah, I'm going to get to work making them. And then when I've made them, I'll show you them and I'll pop them in my shop. So I'm going to do that today. I seem to be getting loads done. I'm also going to be finishing these and getting these in my shop. Let me show you. If I get the right one and pick it up, I'll show you. Remember me making these last week? Well, I didn't get them in my shop. These ones. So this one's going to go in my shop. I'm going to make a couple more. I've got some more of these left. So I'm going to make another 2, so there'll be 3 of those in my shop. Oh, and I've done another packet of these natural dye, this natural dye set. So I'm going to put another one of them in my shop. And another kit, a natural dye kit as well. And there's going to be pink and blue and these colours in 3 different kits. But if you do have a requirement and you do want the pink, the blue and the natural all in one kit, when I say a natural, it's going to be these in one kit with browns and grey, and then in another kit you'll have 1 or 2 of these and then the cochineal pink, and then another kit you'll have 1 or 2 of these and the blue. So yeah, I'm going to get them in my shop hopefully for the weekend as well. And they come with a little weaving loom. I haven't shown you them before, but yeah, they've been really popular. They've done really well in my Etsy shop. So I get some of them in the Ko-fi shop as well, because international delivery is probably 3rd week in November cut off, I think, for getting parcels to America and Australia. So if you did want anything, you're probably going to have to order before the 3rd week in November for me to get it to you in time if there's things that you want for gifts for Christmas. So yeah, I'm going to get stuck in to do my work, and I'll come back to you later on. So see you later. Hi everyone. Right, it's about 9 o'clock, I think, and I've decided that I'm going to have, I'm going to have a look through my wool cupboard, because I want to make some new clothes. I've started working on my gingerbread sweater again, and it's got me in the mood again for knitting, so you'll all be pleased to know. Oh, I'm puffed out, I've just walked up the stairs. So what I've decided to do is go through my wool cupboard, which you've all seen before. I'll put a link in there, the I button here for you, and in the description bar below. We went through my wool stash. When did we do that? I think that was part of Vlogmas last year. I haven't even done my hair or anything this morning. You'll have to excuse the state of me. But yeah, so I thought I'd show you what I want to knit. And I thought I'd show you some of the colours that I'm thinking of doing. And we'll have a look through the cupboard together, because I've got a lot of wool. I've got an awful lot of wool. And I was looking on Wool Warehouse the other day, and I was looking through and I was thinking, do I want to buy more, or shall I have a look through my stash? So I want to do some colour work. I'm hankering to do some colour work. The last thing I did was my Into the Wild sweater, I think, which I'm thinking of making again in a different colour. I'd like to make it in a brown, a brown or a green, and then do the fox heads as well. So that's my thinking for that. I also want to revisit Birkin. I've mentioned that before. And yeah, I just thought I'd have a look through my stash, see what I've got, and see what I can find. Because another one I want to do, which I'm thinking of ordering the wool for, is the Nightingale sweater by Nora Gorn. And it's a really complicated, intricate pattern. And I'd like to have the right wool for that. So I'm thinking of ordering that in the drops wool. But the colour I want, they haven't got in stock at the moment, so I'm leaving that. So I thought instead of placing an order at the moment, I thought I'd have a look through my stash, see what I've got, because I was watching Retro Claude yesterday, and she said something that was really interesting. I've been following her for a while, and I started doing the Knit from Stash challenge after listening to her. And she was saying, I've come to a kind of a grinding halt because I can never find the wool that I want for the pattern, or I can never find a pattern for the wool that I've got. And she said yesterday that instead of just solely knitting from stash, use what she's got in stash and buy what she needs. And I think that's really a wise thing that she said there, because I've got lots of stuff I can do colour work with, but I haven't got things for the main body. It's all kind of ones or twos of balls. I've got a few 4-ply balls, but the things I want to knit at the moment are double knit and Aran. So the 4-ply is great, and I've got a couple of things in mind for that with Kate Davis. I want to do the Bluebell sweater, and I want to do the foxglove cardigan, the Bluebell sweater and the foxglove cardigan, but I want to make the Bluebell sweater into a cardigan by steeking it up the front. So I've already reserved the wool for that. But yeah, I'm just looking on the floor because I'm going to turn you around in a sec and show you where I'm up to. So I'm having a bit of a lazy day today. As you saw, I've been up early this morning. I've been working in my room. I'm going to do a shop update over the weekend, and I've been getting my stuff ready. So when the sun comes round, I'm going to photograph it and get it in my shop. And then that'll all be ready for you for over the weekend. So yeah, sorry I've been absent. I've been really busy. My husband's been off this week, and he very kindly helped me with my shed and helped me with some jobs around the place. So I've been more concentrating on that than concentrating on videos, because it's more important to get things like the wood sorted and the wood shed, that my shed down the garden sorted. So I'm getting a proper roof on that now. We've put proper boards down, we put roofing felt down, and it's going to be polystyrene ceiling and then plasterboard and then lined and then painted, and it's going to be like a proper room. I may have to do the walls, but we haven't decided yet. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing this week. So we're going to have a space to work where I can put the log burner on, and we can just hang out with the log burner on with the chickens and poodle about down there. So without any more nattering, I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you what I'm looking at with my wool and my patterns. So this is my wool cupboard with my hand spun yarn. This here is a goat fur, and I knit it into an artsy yarn. And you know, I think I'm just going to wear it as it is, as a cowl, because it's beautiful. It's really soft. I put it on before and it's really soft. What I've got on this morning is some of my hand spun that I found on the top shelf there, because that's my hand spun slot. So that's what I use for my weaving projects and things like that. But also up there I keep my natural dyes of things that I've kept for myself from some of the dyes that I've done. And I'm wondering whether I can add them to a cardigan that I want to knit. So just rooting them all out and we'll have a look together. There's some yarns that I'm thinking in here that I'm never going to use them, so I might put them in my shop, like this one. This is a really nice one. I dyed this myself. I just threw a load of colours in the pot and did it to see what would come out. I'm going to have a sort out and I might put some in my shop. I've got this one as well, which is a Manx, I think. Yeah, Manx Lofton. So I might put that in as well. But yeah, that's not what we're looking at today. What we're looking at today is my wool. And this is what I'm knitting my garden gate sweater out of. So I can't use that because I want to make sure that I've got enough for that. I'm pretty sure I have because I've got 12 balls of it. I've got some more down here. So I've got 5 here and 5 or 6 downstairs. So we'll leave that in the cupboard there. Down here is all my natural yarns, all the things that I've spun. So this is what I'm thinking of doing my Feel the Burn sweater out of, some of this. I still haven't got round to knitting that, and I haven't forgotten. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of doing down out of these. This one here is gorgeous. This one is Black Nose Valier. This one, and this was a lamb fleece. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Woven scarf would be nice. Push all that down. These here are Jacob. This one is Manx and Silk. Got loads down here. This is a little French sheep that my neighbour gave me the fleece of. Still got some of that fleece left, so I need to get that finished. And then I can make something nice with that. So, sorry, we're getting distracted. That's not what we came here for. We can do that in another video. Yeah, patterns. So, I want to make this one, as I've shown you before. This is the Jan sweater. So I thought I'd see, I've found some yarn online that I like on the Wool Warehouse, but I haven't got enough yarn in my basket to make up an order for free delivery. So I'm not sure about that at the moment. I don't know how much it's going to take. But I found this. This is a Shills a Day one. And I don't think there's going to be enough on this. There's only 190 metres. And I think the pattern says 159 metres. And I need 6 balls. So no, definitely not enough for that. Maybe enough for a hat. This one was called Foxglove, and this is from when Eva had the shop, and this is one of their old labels, and it is lac and logwood, so that's nice. Happy memories of visiting Scotland. I have found this. I found 4 balls of this, and this is a chunky, so I'm going to knit myself a jumper or a shrug out of this. I've got 4 balls of that, so I'm going to keep that handy. Don't want that. This one was a Portland fleece that I did. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but this is 2017. I got this as padding when I bought my Ashford Joy. It's what the lady used to fill the box. So I just spun it. So that was really nice. I've got a few balls of that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 of that. So I need to find something to use that for. I think I might have more actually. What's this one? I'm not sure what that is. But I've got a few of that. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, that's a Portland as well. I thought it was by the way it's spun. So I've got about 7 or 8 of them, so maybe I could dye it. We'll see, eh? So that's that. So yeah, I don't think I've got enough to do my Jan sweater. But I'm thinking of doing another Radari. So we'll have to see. Not a Radari. Ranunculus, that's the word I'm looking for. So Jan can go on hold for a minute. But I want to make this. This is out the Susan Crawford Vintage Shetland Project book, which I bought a while ago. And I really, really want to make this. I really like this. I think it's a really nice top. I think it'll look really nice on me underneath a cardigan, something like that for the winter to keep me warm. I'm not sure I like this part of the sleeve here. I may try and change that. But I like the way it is on this gentleman here where it's over his shoulder. So I'm not sure how I'm going to make that, but I may make it slightly tighter. Maybe not in the size that it says I need, and see if that makes a difference. But I'm always nervous about doing that because you put all the effort into making something and then it doesn't fit, and then you're stuck with it then, aren't you? So I'm just going to have a look at the yarn. It says, for the cream, it says choose the size to fit closest to your chest measurement. So I think we'll go for the 40. So that's the third one. So I need 6 balls of the natural colour, and then 4, 1 and 1. Right, okay. So I've got all my natural yarns here. So I thought maybe we could try that. That's not one of mine. But I've got these here, and I've got a lot more outside. So I wondered if I could try using these. I've got all this here, which I did. And this is just orange onion, this one. I thought that might be rather nice. Some different shades of the orange. And then I've got this yellow. I've got this dandelion, which is this one, which is really nice. It's coming out white on here, but it's actually quite yellow. And then I've got this one. Now this was an orange onion skin. I think that would be nice. And then I've got these yellows here. Now I don't mind if all the yellows aren't the same, just as long as it's yellow. Doesn't really matter. I have got a blue, but I don't think I'm going to use that. I have got these, now these, I think, that one was an orange, red onion skin, that one, and I think that one was over dyed. So I've got quite a few colours. I'm not going to put the blue in, that can go in a different project, but I've got quite a bit of yellow, as you can see, a bit of orange, and then these beautiful oranges. So I think I'm going to have a go at that. I don't know if I'm going to have enough though, that's the thing. But you see, one of the colours is only one ball. So I could always order the other two and then put what I've got in with it for the other 3 colours, because it only calls for one. So I think I'm going to do that. The other thing I want to make is a cardigan. Now I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I'll just put an image on the screen for you. And I've got these colours. And I'm wondering whether to try and use some of these for that. So I have got, maybe I could put some of my Portland cream with it. But that's more of an Aran weight, so maybe not. Never got anything in there. See, I tend to spin worsted weight. I can't really spin thin. No matter what I spin, no matter how thin it looks, always poofs out to a worsted weight. So got grey. That's quite thin. This grey. And that was Masham. That was from Fibre Hut. That was a yarn that I spun myself from Fibre Hut. So yeah, this is where I'm up to. This is what I'm looking at. This is the colours I've come up with so far for the new cardigan. But I just need to find a light colour now to go with it. That's in a 4-ply. How about that? Ooh, and that now that should now you're talking. That's nice. I've got another one of them. And I think I might have some of that outside. No, slightly different. Right, so I think that's my colour palette for that. I think I'm going to go for that, you know. Doesn't matter if the yellows are slightly different, does it? But I like that. That is a nice colour palette. I think that blue will just offset it nicely. This is the green off my ranunculus. This is a green colour, like a forest green colour. I like that colour palette. That's very nice. I think that's my colour palette. Right, so that's one sweater. And then I've got all these left over. This one is, again, a lac. And this one's hawthorn. And this is a variegated one. So I'm going to keep that handy. Oh, I've got another 2 balls of that one. I thought I had more of this one. So that's my garden gate sweater. And then I've got 2 of this one, I think. No, I've got 1 of this one. This is rowan berry. It doesn't say what it's been dyed with. But yeah, this is called rowan berry. Again, Shilzadare, one of my favourite yarn shops. Haven't been there for a long time. This is my St Kilda, which I'm doing my shawl with. I've got this one, I've got 2 of these. But I decided not to use this. I don't think that will go particularly. I don't like that. And this is another variegated, so I'm not going to use that. And this is a sock yarn. And this one over here is a Malabrigo. And this is what I'm thinking of making a Midori sweater out of. I think it's the same yardage as the ranunculus. It's 100% merino. Here we go, 100% merino. And it's got 305 metres on it. So I'd have to put another colour with it, but I have plenty. Maybe I could put something like that. Or the red. Red might be quite nice. Or that red. See, I was thinking of them for another ranunculus. Putting them 2 together. Or maybe there'll be enough. So yeah, that's where I'm up to with my yarns. I'm just going to tidy up. And I think that will be it for me for today. Right, I'm back again. The upshot is I've got enough for the cardigan. I think it's called the Saga cardigan or something, but I will put a picture. I've got enough for that. I can't find the wool for the tank top, so I may have to order that. And I can't find the wool for the Jan sweater, but I thought I'd show you another little speck that I've got where I keep my wool, and we'll have a look at that together and see what we can find in there. So just turn you around. Right, so this is one of the things I keep under the bed. And I think this one's got yarn in it as well. Let's have a look in here. Was that downstairs? No, that's fabric. Got another bag downstairs, under the stairs. So I found those, and I'm wondering if I can find enough of that, maybe I could knit a colourwork sweater like the Ridari or something. So this is my basket of goodies. Just an old suitcase that I bought many, many years ago, probably about 20 years ago now. It's not in good condition, but it doesn't matter, it stores my yarn. So I thought we'd see what single balls we've got. I've still got some of this Let Lopey left, this one, which is what I did my Into the Wild sweater with. So I've got 5 of them left, so I can easily buy another ball of that. Got 5 and that bit. So we've got 5 of that. And then this is what I've got left from my Birkin sweater. I've got 2 of them. And some bits. Where are we? Got these bits from what I cut off the neckband because the neckband was rubbish. So I've got that colour. And then I've got this blue, which is Let Lopey as well. What else have we got in here? These ones are Shilzadare, I think. So they're no good. Oh, I've got this lovely raspberry colour. This one. Now I like this green. And I found another sweater that I want to do. And I haven't got enough green. And it's a 4-ply. So I'm wondering about maybe dyeing some. That could be fun, couldn't it? Dyeing a sweater quantity for what I want to make. Got these odd balls from something that I did Kate Davis, so maybe I could use them. And maybe just dye the green. This is the blue that I've got for what's it called? This one here is what I want to do my bluebell. That's the word I'm looking for. Bluebell cardigan out of. There's 10 balls there, so I can use that. And then these are all odd balls, so I thought it'd be a good idea just to sort out the odd balls. Now, I've got quite a bit of that blue. I don't remember what I used that for. I don't recognise it from anything I've knit. I've got them, and they're odd balls. Now, are they part of that? Yes, they are. So I've got 6 of that one, spare one of that one, which they both go together, and then all these odd balls. Oh, look at this. This was off a maple tree. Can't really see it on the camera. A bit dark. A bit darker than it is on the camera. So I can go in my dye cupboard. That one. So I've got quite a few odd balls I could use. It's that Rowan Kid Silk Haze. Mohair Haze, this one. So that's really nice. Got 2 of those. And a pink. So maybe a shawl. Right. Okay, so these are the odd balls that I've got. This is the remains of a cardigan from a Shills a Day yarn. It was madder and logwood. It's a really nice yarn. So yeah, they're all my odd balls. I've got some more downstairs. So I'm going to have a rummage through this lot. And see if I can find enough to make the sweater and the cardigan that I want to make. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, so what a faff that was. I've been sorting through all my stash and I finally found something that I'm going to make as well. I want a new cast on. I haven't cast anything new on for ages and I'm bored. Really bored with what I'm making. Any of you who've been here for a while will know I get bored very easily. I don't like to work on the same thing all the time. Things languish in my pile for donkey's years. I just get bored. So anyway, I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you what the knits are that I'm going to cast on and what I need to order from Wool Warehouse, because I am going to order some wool. I am going to order because I do want to make the things I want to make. So, tough. But I am also knitting from stash. There is that caveat. So just turn you around and I'll show you what I'm going to make. Right, so this is one I didn't show you earlier, but I've been wanting to knit this for ages. Since the book came, I think it's really nice. It's knit in pieces. I haven't knit in pieces for ages. And I just love the colours. I love the green. I love this design here, the Shetland design. So yeah, I'm going to knit this. It's a loose fitting pullover. So I'm going to knit it in the 42 and 3 quarters or the 47 and 3 quarters. Haven't decided yet. I don't want it to look like a tent, but at the same time I want it to be quite loose because it is supposed to be loose fitting. So what I've decided is, do you want to see my colour palette? This is my colour palette for this one. I've got the teal colour, I've got the red, I've got the orange, I've got a gold, and it says a light blue. So I've got that. Now, I like these 2 greens. So these are kind of the greens I'm thinking of going for to go with this. I like this one. I think this is really nice, and I think it'll bring out the dark colours. But I also like this one because I think it'll emphasise the dark colours. But I think, looking now, I think it's going to be this green here, a dark green. So that's my colours. I may see if I can swap this blue out. I don't love it. I'm not really that keen. It's Drops Merino Baby. It's slightly different weight, slightly different thickness. So I'm not sure I like it, but it's only going to be a small shot through, so it seems a bit of a waste ordering another ball of wool when I've got this one. So I'm going to think about that one. But this is my colour palette so far for this one. This is some Shetland wool that I've got left from another project off a Kate Davis design when I did the puffin shawl. So that's what that is. And this is my Shilzadare yarn. So that's going to look nice. So I've just got to order the green. So I'm happy about that. I did find when I was looking in my stash this lovely Rowan wool off that young girl that gave me all the wool. And it's Rowan spun double knit. And it's 100% wool. And it is a double knit. So yeah, I wasn't sure if I could use that to make the Jan sweater. So I'm going to save it. Found this beautiful red. So I'm going to see if I can find something I can make with that. So that's that. So let's get back to the Monroe. Is it the Monroe or is it the Ralph? Do you know, I can't remember. I really like this. I think this is beautiful. This is it here. This is again in the Susan Crawford book. I just think it's beautiful. But I might see if I can do that in my own yarn. I don't really want to go buying when I've got my own. So, and it only uses small amounts of wool. It only uses like 3 balls of each. So, yeah, so that's that one. Now then, I'll just try and find the pattern, just a sec. Right, so this is my colour for the Monroe pattern, which is this one. Really lovely pattern. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I'm going for this colour palette. I just need to get a brown. Because even though I have a lot of hand spun yarn, I don't have brown. So, well, not in the weight that I need anyway. So this is what I've got so far. This is what I'm going for. This is the remains of my Birkin sweater. I need one of that colour. I'm going for this purple. I'm going for this green. I've got this cream, which is a marine Drops Baby Merino. So I just need the brown. So that's my colour palette for this one. Looking forward to making that. I've got my colour palette for this one. Happy Lady. Just need to order the green. And I'm going to order the wool for the Jan sweater. So yeah, I think that's it really. I don't have enough of this Rowan wool to do the Jan sweater. So I'm going to leave that for today. So yeah, I've got my colour palette for my colour work, my colour palette for that one. And I've had a good sort out. Right, so I'm back in my room and I've come out to finish off a couple of jobs. I've got my light on, got my scarf on. I haven't worked out how to make it into a scarf yet. Really like the colours, really like how it looks with all the locks and things. So I'm going to have to suss out how to make it into a scarf. It's very warm, it's lovely. So the upshot is I didn't buy any wool today. I couldn't bring myself to do it, you know. It sounds daft, but I've been looking round and looking at all the wool that I've got and I'm thinking I just can't justify spending the money. It sounds daft, but when I've got so much already in stash, I don't want to spend the money. So I'm going to have a look and see how I can do it from stash. So what I'm thinking is, I like that green and I quite like that in that V sweater, the Jan sweater. So I'm thinking I'm going to knit the smaller size and I'm going to knit it in the double knit. So it's going to be on a bigger needle, in a bigger wool, in a smaller size. And I think that'll work. Because I'm only going up one thickness of wool. I'm not going up any more than that. So I think that'll be nice. And it'll knit up into a bigger size on a bigger needle. So that's what I'm going to do with the Jan sweater. The, was it the Ralph tank top? I'm going to dye the wool. I've got loads of 4-ply yarn in my room. I've also got this cabinet behind me. It's got full of of wool cones. So I need to have a look through there and see what I can find in that lot. And the Saga cardigan, put a picture here. I think I've got enough for that. I need to check out the meterage and see if I've got enough in meterage. I think I have. I've also got another box of dyed yarns over there. So I'm thinking I can pinch some wool out of that and use that. I've also got some natural dyed conch that I did, and I've got a vlog coming up about that. I might put that up for tomorrow and let you have a look at that. I did a blog post of dyeing with some beach conch and it turned out really well. I think I showed the yarn in my last podcast, so I'm going to put the video together for you and let you see that as one of the vlogs left for Vlogtober, because we've only got a few days left. I'm so sorry I've not been around, but I've just been really busy and I've been wanting to take things a bit slower, so that's what I've been doing. Even though I've been getting up early and changed my routine, I've kind of just wanted to focus on my new routine and get into the swing of that. And do you know, I'm really enjoying it. Getting up early in the morning, spending 3 hours doing all my hand making stuff, my crafts. I've got loads of ideas, I've got loads of things done. I've been working with paper. I've been making bookmarks with this paper here. You can see in the light, it's got little roses on it, and they're going to go in the packages when I send orders out as a free gift. Made bookmarks. I'll show you. Where are we? These. There you go. These are going in as a free gift in my packages when I send orders out. So I've been putting tassels on them. I've put a little hole in them. I've just got some little butterflies to put on them. Let me show you that. I just thought, I just thought as a little thank you for you for ordering off me, I'd make some little bookmarks. So I've got some little butterflies here and I'm just putting them on the bookmarks. There you go, just like that. Let's move this light out of the way, shall we? There you go, just like that. So they are double-sided, but they're going to go in the packets with any orders that I get from you. So I've got them to go in. I've also got, where is it? I won't show you everything because it'll be a nice surprise for you. But you get one of these. I've been working on these this week and making them up myself, and all it is a card the same as your bookmark. There you go. And it's just got that on the back. So there are a few other little goodies in the packet as well, but I won't show you them, and it'll be a nice surprise for you when your little packet arrives, because you'll get your order and you'll get a few extra little goodies in the package. So I've been working on them. I've been working on these. These are little key rings. I thought they might do as little stocking fillers. There you go, a little crochet flower with a key ring. So they might be quite nice for you to put on your project bag. And you're zipping up your project bag. So I've been working on them. You see, I've been really busy. I've got new necklaces to show you as well, which I showed you at the beginning of the video. So they're going to go out as well. And I think these are going to go in my shop for tomorrow, Sunday. I've been working on my key charms as well, on my charms, which is for the orifice hooks if you want one of them. So yeah, I've been keeping myself busy, and this is what I've been doing in the morning. But I was getting to the point where I couldn't see. These glasses just aren't doing it. So my dad bought me these for my birthday last year. And these are great. These have got little magnifying glasses in them. You get a little packet of magnifying glasses. They're rechargeable. You get a little thing for charging them up on your phone charger. Got a little light on the thing, and what you do is it's got different brightness lights, and then depending on what you're doing, I think these are brilliant. I've used them to thread my sewing machine. You choose the glass, you pop the glass in like that, and away you go. There you go. And then when you put your light on, you can see what you're doing. It's fab. So I'm sold. So I couldn't see a thing the other morning when I was working out here, so I'm going to try again. So I think I need this size for doing what I'm doing. I can't see to get the charms on the chain. I think that'll do. Let's have a go, shall we? Oh yeah, they're much better. I can see the holes now. And the charms that are on. So yeah, turn that off. So yeah, I'm going to use these to get my charms finished, and then I need to get them photographed, which I'll try and do this evening, and then hopefully you'll have some new stock in the shop tomorrow. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to get on with some work before it's time to go back in. It's about 5 to 7 here. Clocks go back tonight. We're back on winter time now. British summertime finishes today. And the clocks go back at 2:30 in the morning. So I get an extra hour in bed. So that's nice. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I hope you've enjoyed my vlog. It's a bit of a long one, but I didn't do anything all week, did I? So I thought I'd make it into a bit of a podcasty vlog and show you about my day today. Hope you like my scarf. I'm going to sort out making it into a scarf. I love these locks. And it needs to be a scarf because it's lovely and warm. So I'm going to go, and I'll see you on Monday, I think, for the next vlog. I won't see you tomorrow because it's Sunday and I've got lots to do. So yeah, I'll see you in the next vlog. Enjoy the natural dye vlog that I've put together for you about foraging in the garden for natural dyes. I filmed it last summer, around about September last year. I was a lot slimmer then. I had different hair then. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you on Monday. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye for now. Bye bye.